Helen of Troy has acquired Colesmith, a product line for textured hair, for $150 million. Colesmith was founded by Michelle Bresky, a L'Oreal and Unilever veteran, way back in 2017. The business was born out of Bresky's blog, where he talked about products for textured hair and gradually grew into a community-informed product line. Colesmith is sold in 44 countries. In the United States, the line is sold at Ulta Beauty and online. And joining me to discuss the Helen of Troy, the beauty world, that is Funto Ajenifuja, analyst with Financial Derivatives Company. Good morning. Great to have you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's a woman's world when we talk about beauty, isn't it?
Yes.
And beauty products, isn't it?
Yes.
Women tried, but it's a women's world. So it's your world. So there's no other better person to talk to. Why is this very significant? What does it mean for beauty brands around the world right now with the pandemic?
I guess, as we know, the beauty and cosmetics and personal care market is a huge industry. And I think this is significant because, you know, there's a shift that has happened, and it's important for beauty brands, cosmetic brands, hair care brands, skincare brands to all know what is happening in terms of consumer trends, consumer attitudes. And we've seen that it's now quality over quantity. Now people are trying to spend wisely. No one is trying to be frivolous with their spending at the moment. You know, it kicked off with the pandemic, now the cost of living crisis. So certain things that you probably wouldn't even check the price for before, now people are being very conscious. So it's very significant because, you know, like I said, it's a huge industry, and brands and partners within that industry need to understand what is happening.
So even when you're shopping online, you're trying to look for bargain these days, and you can check as many products.
Of course.
And see what the price tags really are.
Yeah, you have to check. You have to check. Actually, something funny even happened to me. I went to a popular supermarket and there was a price for the price checker, like in the cosmetics area.
Yeah.
So food is downstairs. Cosmetics is on top, but there was a queue for the price checker, and that has never happened before. So there's something really significant happening.
And folks who are just, they want to be sure the price.
They want to be sure because the prices are going up. So yeah, they want to be sure.
I'm going to tell those guys they should put the products down and put the price checker upstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a smart way. I don't know. But again, at home in Nigeria, there's been an increase in the price of cosmetics and personal care items. Why is this happening?
Okay, so what's happening is obviously supply chain disruptions and, you know, difficulties happening in the global logistics markets. And like I said, it started off in the pandemic, and they haven't fully recovered. So this is trickling into beauty products. For example, currently there's a sunflower oil shortage, and that is a key ingredient in a lot of skincare formulations, hair care formulations. So like it's going to reflect in the price. And for instance, a lot of people here, they use imported products from imported brands, you know, imported inflation. These Nigerian retailers are paying so much more in terms of shipping, transportation. So that's obviously going to mean more price for the consumer. And obviously there are implications because that means the consumer wallet is being squeezed. And yeah, so the prices are increasing, but it's what you expect when there's so much going on in the supply world.
It's tough. It's really tough. But in the middle of all of this is Helen of Troy, and I like that name. I like the movie as well.
It's a nice name.
Acquiring Colesmith for about $150 million. So despite the tightness and the pandemic and all of that, deals still be made. So are there multi-million dollars still going on in the beauty industry? What can Nigeria do to tap? Can we tap into that? We have some names here, which are big names in the beauty, cosmetics, personal items for women. Yeah,
so as I said, you know, the industry is massive, and there is a huge demand for beauty services. For, you know, for example, people aren't spending as much on cosmetics, but we're seeing a shift in people spending money, like splurging on beauty services that will give them longer lasting benefits, you know, like semi-permanent eyelashes, semi-permanent eyebrows. So there's a shift going on in the market. And yes, there are big names here, but it's unfortunate that the big names cannot actually measure up to some of their international counterparts because, you know, the Nigerian business environment, you won't really describe that as ameliorative or stable. So there are just certain things that have really impeded the growth of certain businesses here. You know, and there is a huge potential for, you know, international companies to invest and for them to set up shop here. But there are also things that would deter them, such as, you know, insecurity, poor power supply. There are just some inherent challenges that come with doing business here that have not allowed.
But the market is here.
Yeah, the market is here, but I'm just saying that we can't ignore the struggle. We can't ignore the things that are going to be really squeezing these businesses and stopping them from growing and flourishing as much as they should. You know, there are certain inherent challenges that, you know, their international counterparts would not be facing, you know. So, yeah, the market is here, the demand is here. You know, we have a strong population growth, especially young, urban females that are westernized. You know, social media has really been pushing for self-care, increase in health and well-being.
Yes.
So people have the demand for these things. But unfortunately, with diesel prices going up, fuel prices going up, everything is going up. So some people just can't afford.
Are you ladies, women surviving? Because I always thought that when things are down, that's when women want to look a little bit more better so that it doesn't reflect on if you say, what's wrong with you? Makeup, my friend.
I know, so
go out and look good.
Oh, so actually that even, like, you know, kind of ties into like the lipstick principle. You know, historically, economists said, you know, when there's economic difficulty, the sales of lipstick should go up because, you know, that little item should be like a treat to women. And, you know, there's this famous saying that you shouldn't look like what you're going through. You might be going through hell, but you sure as hell don't want to look like
it. They don't say that to men.
They don't say that to men, but for women, you know. So I think now...
Yes.
You know, if you used to buy maybe a foundation or a cream or a lipstick for like 15,000 naira, you might be trying to seek cheaper
alternatives. That's about half a minimum wage.
It's really expensive. So now, here is an opportunity. So here is an opportunity for Nigerian beauty brands because they tend to be more affordable than the imported stuff. So if you can offer the same quality for a cheaper price, you know, there is the demand for that. So people are shifting towards, you know, cheaper alternatives that will still give them that same effect.
Maybe use more of a local raw materials?
Yes. Yeah, more, so like for body lotion now, and, you know, there's also this shift to natural, organic skincare items. You know, people are trying to be more environmentally friendly. So same, and they also care a lot more about what they put on their skin. And, you know, we have a lot of natural skincare items, you know, shea butter, as opposed to using some expensive lotion from the supermarkets. So, yeah.
Funto, this is a business idea. If you ever think about setting it up, let me be in the know. Put me on board. Put me on board. I think it's a business idea we're discussing. Because when everyone's going green around the world, everyone renewable, everyone wants something very healthy. There are problems, healthcare issues like cancer and all of that out there, skin cancer. And so everybody's careful about what they use.
Yes.
And what they're putting on their face and rubbing on their bodies.
There's even an issue of a lot of like fake counterfeit items coming into the market at home, and those things can have those detrimental health effects. So
let's do made in Nigeria, made in Africa beauty products. Thank you.
Sure.
Have a great Wednesday. Thank you. Funto Ajenifuja, an analyst with Financial Derivatives Company. And that's your Global Business Report. Stay tuned to Arise News. From all of us here, we say thank you.